Okay guys, in this video we're going to be covering the left and the right uppercut. The left and right uppercut are quite similar to the hook. So if you haven't already watched the video on the hook, go back and watch that. The same rules apply in terms of transferring our weight from left to right, front to back, depending on which hook we're throwing. So we're going to start off with the uppercut we're throwing. We're going to start off with the left uppercut. So from here, same setup. We're going to rotate slightly to our left. Make sure the belly button turns to our left, heel lifts up. From here, we're then going to drive up with our legs and rotate back to this position. And as we go, the uppercut, if you imagine a clock, is going to go from 6 to 12. So from here, we don't want to be throwing our uppercut up this way. We want to be making sure it's going directly up the middle, because with our opponent, that's where there's going to be a gap. We'll see, even if someone has a tight guard, there's that gap from here straight up. Unless we very rarely, you might see in Muaythai, you'll see some people with the elbows out here nice and wide, so you might get away. But if someone has a very solid guard, they're going to be tucked in nice and tight, and that's not going to work. So, slip left. From here, use your legs and your hips to drive the punch straight up the middle. And make sure you're not stopping here, you're punching up and through. Again. Now, one thing my coach taught me when I was learning how to throw these uppercuts was keep your glove or your fist tight to your head throughout the whole motion until the very last minute, and then we let it come away from the head. We don't want to be doing this. The problem with this is it leaves an opening for our opponent to be able to catch us with a straight right or a right hook. So hand stays tight, bend my knees, I drop down, and then I throw from a shorter range of motion. Yes, I'm probably not going to get as much power, but it's much better than getting caught with a straight punch or a hook and getting knocked down. So again, side on. So you'll see it only drop slightly before I actually fire off the uppercut. Now, when we're throwing our right uppercut, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to turn slightly to our right, move our head slightly off center, bend our knees, and then we just have to rotate through, very much like we do on the cross. So as you notice, guys, my hand stays up tight, my chin stays down, I'm rotating my hips. So again, a couple more with a bit more speed now. Watch my hips, watch where my belly button's turning to, watch my back heel. One thing we really need to drill with all of these punches, not just the uppercut, is what we're doing with the opposite hand. It's all well and good to have a really good punch, but if every time I go to throw it, my hand comes away from my head, I'm going to be in trouble. So make sure we're focusing on that. Use a mirror, use a phone to record, and you'll find you'll have much more success. Enjoy.